Take a look. Go trade for Starling Marte. Come on, Mets. Let's go. Get this done. Here's my proposal. You look at now again. This is three prospects: Andres Jimenez, right-handed pitcher Franklin Kilome, and then infielder Mark Vientos or left-handed pitcher David Peterson. So I took the top three guys roughly out of the mix there. You see Mauricio, Beatty, Allen. I took them off the table. That's what most teams are doing. But Starling Marte, now the deal. You look at that contract. That's pretty incredible. $11.5 million for 2020, $12.5 in a club option, which obviously you'd likely pick up. He's an all-star, many-time all-star, top of the lineup, impactful type guy. All right, Adam, break it down. What do you think on that? Would you do that type of deal? How would you amend that deal?
I like it. I think it's solid. You know, look, Jimenez is blocked at this point with Rosario's emergence last year. He's probably not going to be the Mets shortstop. You got to give up somebody, so I like him as the key piece there. No issues with Kilome coming off Tommy John. It's that third part. I don't love giving up Vientos. Peterson, they have such little pitching depth. It's tough to give him up either, but neither of those guys would be deal breakers for me. So, look, you got to give up something to get something. I'm on board with that type of trade. Starling Marte, as you said, Jim, he's an all-star. He's a center fielder on a very affordable contract. One thing to note, his defense was down last year. In 2018, he was an elite defender in center field. Last year, not so much, and there's not really an injury you can point to. So for him to really make an impact on the Mets, you'd like to see him get back to that 2018 level, but he's a very good fit for the team.
The problem I have is Marte a good enough player to give up another three prospects off of last year where they already gave up the prospects for Robinson Cano? At some point, and I'm all for giving up prospects, I don't mind that. Right. It's got to be the right trade. Cano was not the right deal to do that, especially when you're talking about Kelenic, and now you're going to go give up three guys. Now, maybe Jimenez has come back to the pack. The last that I knew of it was everybody was high on him, and I was thinking to a point where maybe they could trade Rosario and get something more for Rosario, slide Jimenez in there. So I'm not opposed to it. I would just need, I don't know, I feel like I need something more than Marte. I think Marte's a good fit here, but if I'm going to give up three guys at that level, I probably need something more.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, Duke, I do like the trade at the base of it. Now you look at Marte's 31 years of age. I mean, Fish talked about the very fact of a little bit of a downturn in his defense a year ago. You know, is that a case of him just getting older, and that's why you've seen a little bit of the downturn in the defense, not necessarily obviously accustomed to injury. You look at him, he's a really productive player. I mean, he would be a good fit, you plug and play type of guy. You're looking to win in 2020. The contract is nothing that makes you blush as well. There's a lot to like about it, and the very fact of, I think Rosario has turned a corner. I think he's a building block piece for this franchise moving forward, so therefore Jimenez has got no place to play. Right.
I think that's the thing. You have Mauricio behind him, and that's the thing. You know, Jimenez, in terms of the ability, I mean, you talk to, it depends on who you talk to. You might like him a little better. I don't think he's going to be an impactful type of prospect. I think he's like a Ruben Tejada type of level player. Not the same type guy, but that level of play. So I think that factors into it for me as well, as, you know, the key guy in that deal. Now, I don't know on the other side of it. I don't know if Pittsburgh does it. You know, that's the other thing. So that's one thing. But at least it's something, a starting spot.